Hello, garden friends. It's that time again. I'm working in the garden. Walk with me. So, this is what the garden is looking like so far. And I have a special project to do today. This is what I did yesterday. I put this trellis up in the garden bed, and I used EMT pipe, what's it called? Electric pipe? I can never say the name right. EMT conduit pipe with some fittings. And I had most of this from my old garden I had in the old house. It was configured differently. It had 4 sides. This has 3 sides. I left this part here open so I could reach into the bed, which is a mistake I found from the last design. I made it 4-sided and I had tomatoes all around, so I couldn't get my hands into the middle of the bed, so that was a problem. So this time I only put 3 sides and left this one side free. Haven't decided what I'm going to plant in the rest of the garden. I have tomatoes by this side here and some tomatoes in the corner there. I might put the bitter melon here. That might be the plan. But anyway, I digress again. Welcome to the randomness of the video. So this was yesterday's project. Today, let me walk you all the way to the end. I have this little space here, and I'm going to be putting some more plants in the garden, so I need another vessel, if you will, to put it in. So I've put this block down here, this paver. Eventually I'll put a second one right here. And can you guess what I'm going to put there on the paver? Ta-da! There you go. It's a greenstalk. And I already have one in the garden. It's I have the 7-tier, the one with the smaller pockets, and I have strawberries in those. This pretty well. And this time I'm going to be putting it in the main garden. And this one is it's not this 5-tier. I think this is the mix of it. It has the bigger pockets and the smaller pockets. I think it was called the Inventor's Bundle, something like that. But yeah, I got this November of last year, and it's been sitting in the garage in the box. I literally just opened the box, and I'm going to set it up. I'm going to move the box over there because once you fill it with soil, it gets pretty heavy. So I'm going to move the box over into the garden, and I'm going to set it up. I've got some soil, some potting soil to fill it up with, and my plan is to put peppers in the bigger spaces, and eventually I think I'll fill the little ones with either flowers or leafy greens. I have to find a leafy green that will not bolt immediately I plant it, but at least I'll get the soil settled in, and if not anything else, I'll maybe just put flowers for this season, and next year figure out the vegetable situation. Or I may put some radishes in, not the regular radishes, what are they called? Burmese rat-tail radishes that you eat the fruits, not the fruits, the seed pods. So that might be a plan. But let me get this over to the garden and fill it up with some soil. Top, and that makes sense because, okay, we're here in the garden now. First bag of soil. Let's go grab the next one. Second bag of soil. Alright, I don't know how many bags I'm going to need, but let's start here. It's a rainy day today. It's supposed to rain all day, so I may have to stop and restart. See, it's already getting wet. So let's see what we can do. I already have one of these set up, so you would think I'd remember how to do it, but Am I glad they put instructions in this, because I don't remember any of it. All right, let's open up. Helpful hint for the inventor bundle: put the bigger plants at the bottom and then the smaller ones at the top, and that makes sense because I wouldn't want to shade the plants at the bottom. If I put the big plants at the top, they would probably shade the ones at the bottom, so that makes sense. I was thinking about doing that only because with leafy greens, I want to keep them away from my friendly neighborhood rabbits. So it will be peppers at the bottom and leafy greens at the top. And now I remember how easy these instructions were. It's literally fill the individual containers with soil, put the plants in, put the gray discs for the watering, stack the planters, water the plants, and done. So those are all your instructions, and they put pictures, so that's super easy. Now this here is the spinner base. It's called the Ultimate Spinner. I am so pleased that I got this one. I have the basic base on my other planter, and I haven't moved it once. Not moved it, but I haven't spun it around once. It's on wheels and the basic base frame, and I noticed some of the plants that are more in the shade are not as big as the other ones. Now with this one, I can easily spin it around so they all get kind of equal sunlight. My sun comes from that area most of the time, so any of my plants that are more on this side will be shaded out if I don't use the spinner. So I'm kind of happy. I forgot I bought this one. I have another greenstalk that I bought. I haven't put together yet, and that one also has the basic frame. I had to order this spinner frame, and that's what I'm waiting for before I set it up on the other side, because I don't want to deal with wheels and then not being able to move it around and all that. So that's the delay on that one. Spinner base. And look, it fits perfectly on this why can't I find my words today? On this, I'll call it a slab for now until I can figure out what the name is. How does that work? On this slab, it fits almost perfectly. So there, I didn't want it to be on the ground, so this works out perfectly. Can't stop spinning that thing. It came with wheels, but I won't be using these wheels because I don't need to move them around. So I'll just put it on the spinner base. And this tubing is to let the extra water out. And it should have a top that you could use to close it off if you want to keep some of the water in. Maybe it's somewhere in the box. Okay. Now these are bigger than I had the leaf one, so this one is the original. Look how big. It's going to take a lot of soil. Great drainage holes at the bottom. And see that? The pockets are huge, so it should do well with peppers. I'm used to closely planting peppers. I put 2 or 3 peppers in one container, like a 3-gallon container. Let me show you. Let me see. Yeah, so here, this is a 3-gallon container, and I have 3 peppers in here, 3 plants. This is the red habanero pepper. Let me get this weed, because you see a bead? Pull a weed. There. So I have 3 in now. Most of the time, the roots will grow through the container into the soil. So it's on cardboard box right now, but with all the watering, this box will, especially under the container, will break down, and then the roots will be able to go into the ground. So they do get more soil than just in this 3-gallon container. But the soil in here is not to the top. It's just over half full. But they'll have access to the rest of the ground to spread their roots out. And this one is restricted to whatever soil I put in here. So I'm going to fill these pockets up with soil, and maybe we'll get to planting today. All right, one bag down. That's a 50 quart bag. And I have only this one completely full. These two still need some soil. Don't let anyone tell you gardening is not exercise. That was a lot of work. All right, next bag. So this is what two 50 quart bags of potting mix got me. These ones are almost completely full. You're supposed to fill them to the top. Oh well. And then these ones are not full, as you can see. So you probably need more than two 50 quart bags, but this is going to have to do. This is what we're doing. Now I have to put these two. Missed a step. We have to put the peppers in first. So I just got the peppers from my construction zone where I put all my seedlings. This is the variegated white Thai pepper. I do see some variegation. I only bought these seeds because it said variegated, and I just want to see some variegation. That's all. I just want to see some white on the green. So that's this one here. This one is a mix of gochugaru, which is an Asian pepper. Has small peppers, I think smaller than cayenne peppers. And then also the KS white Thai pepper. I'm not sure which is which right now. I think these ones on this side here are the KS white Thai, but they're all mixed up and it doesn't matter. They're all peppers. I'm putting them in. Now I had some peppers that didn't do well. This is the habanada. Only one came up. It made me very sad because I wanted to grow a whole garden of habanadas, but have only one. It looks sad. I don't know if I'll make it, but she's going in as well. This is the korbachi, another one I'm sad about because I really wanted a lot of these. Only this one, and someone is eating it. So she'll go in as well. This one is the ají amarillo. I don't know. I might not put it in. It gets really big. Nope, she's not going in. Nope. She's a big one. I'm going to put her in the garden. So let's put her to the side. You've been rejected. This one is the piquino pepper. And I have some in the garden already. Some of them, wait a minute, they can't all be piquino, are they? Most of them should be piquino. I also had the ancho grande, which I think the leaves are different. And I had a third one here which didn't make it. So I think they're all piquino peppers. It was a mixed pack, so it had the red and the yellow ones. Don't know which ones are which. We'll put these in when they have fruit. We shall find out, shan't we? Alright, planting time. One down, a million more to go. Now look what I found. Some homeless seedlings. I found this giant Swiss chard. Ooh, the name giant is making me rethink my actions. Giant. Anyway, you're going in. I think the size of the container will limit your size. So it's the Ford Hook giant Swiss chard. It's been in here for ages. It's tired of suffering. Needs a home. And then this one is just basic Swiss chard, different colors. I will put a couple of these in. And then this one is the pink Swiss chard. Look at the stems, so cute. And now these ones have been in forever and most of them died off. I was too tired to be bothered. But this is the scarlet kale. This one looks dead, but this one at least is showing signs of life. I may put some seeds in for this because my son really likes the scarlet kale and I don't have any growing here. This one is the curly kale. Look at the leaf miner activity. See that? So they look sad. They almost look like they're trying to bolt, but I'll put them in. If they bolt, I will cut them down and put seeds in. So that's there. And then this is the Japanese Swiss chard. I think I'm going to just put seeds in because this one was very unhappy in here and went to seed. And this one also went to seed, so nothing here for me, but I'll put these ones in. So I found something for my vegetable corner. Isn't that good? Oh, the joys of gardening. So I pulled this out to put it in the container. First of all, there's a good old slug just hanging out there. But then, look at that. Ants! Look at that one. Trying to take his eggs. Or her eggs, I mean. Look at that. And eggs everywhere. Not going in the greenstalk. Pink Swiss chard has been rejected. Okay. Ooh, now something's crawling on my arm. Might be my imagination, but ew. Okay. Let's try the regular Swiss chard to see if she's infested too. One-handed, one-handed. Let's do this one-handed. Okay, no ants. Good. Look at that root system. She's tired of being in here. Let's get her home. So I've got as much planting done as I can. I've put in the KS white Thai pepper. I think this is what this one is. Over here mostly the Pequeño pepper, a mix of yellow and red. And here I have one sad looking habanada, one corbachi pepper, and the rest are the variegated Thai pepper. And then swinging you over here, I have the sad seedlings that needed a home. These are Swiss chards, and barely hanging on to life there is a curly kale, another Swiss chard, and another Swiss chard. And over here is curly kale, Swiss chard, and a curly kale. The scarlet kale is barely visible over there. We'll see if it makes it. And I think I'll drop some seed here for the curly kale as well. Now I have one pocket that is not planted in. I'm going to put seeds in those. So I'll decide if I'm going to put vegetable seeds or a mix of vegetable seeds and flowers. Maybe some marigolds. We'll see. But these are all the containers all filled in. I'm going to water them and then stack them up over here. There, everything is watered in and twice as heavy as it was before. So now I can stack them up. Sounds like fun. First one is on, and don't forget to put the gray watering contraption on. Look at it swirl. I've got 3 of them in now. The bottom 3 with the original planter. Remember to have this part interlock properly. I know when I was doing my last one of them was kind of off and I didn't realize it until I put another one on top of it. So make sure they click in properly while you're stacking it up. And to crown it all, the last one does not have the gray water part. It has the water reservoir, I guess. And this goes to the top. Also interlocking. So I can put it in here. There we go. So it does interlock. Like this. There you go. And that is the sound of victory. Let's give her a swirl. Yeah. So there she is, all planted up. I need to clean up the garden. If you liked this video, please like the video, subscribe, and follow. I'm going to be showing how this planter does, how the plant's doing it, and when I eventually put up the next one, I'll let you know as well. So thank you for joining me in the garden today. I'll see you in the next one.